Previously on Survivor, the tribes competed in their first puzzle challenge of the game, which proved to be difficult for the purple team. It was Yellow who won the reward to an off-site location, which helped Ellie find an idol hidden in the game. But Annie quickly caught on to the advantages in the game.
Plus, I already know there's 2 advantages and they're huge, so I'd like to get some of that on my team.
Teams then competed in their next immunity challenge, which thanks to strategic mind of Josh, they secured immunity. Josh had a feeling at Tribal Council that no one was going to go, so he warned Ellie, but in the end, she got the most votes and was voted out of Tribal Council. Who will be voted out tonight?
Hello. Welcome, you guys. There is only 7 of you, but the game is about to change. You guys have been playing in teams all day. That was a first to hopefully help build those bonds that are going to help you in this later half of the game. You now are all going to be competing in individual immunity challenges where one person will win immunity and someone will be voted out of this game. Will be, because to this point, no one has been voted out of this game. Ellie, come on back in. Yee-hee! You can take a seat in between Clay and Annie.
Where we gather for you to plead your case is a hidden treasure for you to find. Hidden under one of the ledges is what you seek, to feel secure from all the heat.
So, Ellie,
Right there.
Ellie is back because she had to be voted out of Tribal Council.
It does make me, even though I'm the biggest target, I think this is part of the reason I am the biggest target.
But why she was voted out is for the simple fact is she got to get to pair the pair. She got to put together the pairs for this first individual immunity challenge.
I've been playing by myself, I feel like, for most of the game. I haven't been able to trust anyone. So for me, it's not really going to change too much because I think I have more of an advantage. I have these idols and the clues on my side, and they have nothing, and they don't know what I have. So I think that'll really work to my advantage. I think that it'll also still put a target on my back, though.
What you're going to do is simple. You're going to be having this cup. You're going to be having a tennis ball that goes on this cup. Your goal is simple, to try to knock the tennis ball off the other person's cup. Best 2 out of 3 advance on to the next round. Then the 4 winners face off. Then the final 2 face off. The winner of that will win the first individual immunity. You guys are competing for this baby right here. First individual immunity necklace. With this worn, you cannot be voted out of Tribal Council. So, Ellie has paired the first matchups, and we will begin. The first matchup is Chris against Steven. Each of you, come on up. That's 2 out of 3.
All right, we're going.
Survivors ready? Go! Chris scores the first point. Okay, one more and Chris advances on to the next round. Then you're still going. Let's go to the come on. Survivors ready?
I want it.
Oh.
Survivors ready? Go.
Don't get too close to me.
And Steven drops. Chris advances on to the next round. Up next, Jordan and Josh. Survivors ready? Go. Jordan's hits first. Josh scores the point. No kicking.
When was that?
That will be paying attention.
He refuses to listen to the rules unless I read it word for word.
So Josh 1 point. Jordan 0. Survivors ready? You can't take the hand. You can't take it with your hand. So survivors ready? Go. And Josh drops. It's 1-1.
See how we're playing now.
You hit Jordan?
Go for the ball. Go for the ball.
Everybody was like,
Okay. Survivors ready? Go. Oh, Josh! That means Jordan advances to the next round. And just film me saying who's next. Up next, Annie versus Clay. You ready, Chris?
We're good.
Survivors ready? Go. And Annie drops. 1 point for Clay. Here we go. Next.
too excited.
Survivors ready? Go. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Had to.
No! Where'd it go?
It's in the water. Now I am.
That means the next round is Ellie versus Elliot. Survivors ready? Go. Ellie drops. 1 point for Elliot. Survivors ready? Go. Ellie hits. Elliot advances to the next round. Someone wants to switch with Chris? Okay, we're on to the next phase, which is Chris versus Jordan. Okay. Survivors ready? No kicking. Survivors ready?
Still no kidding.
Go. Don't put your foot off either. Not liable for what's happening. Jordan hits. 1 point for Chris.
That's what I tried. That's a good strategy.
Chris gets this. He advances to the final round. Survivors ready? Go. Chris advances on to the final round.
Well played.
Okay, next up is Clay versus Elliot. Survivors ready? Go. Clay's hits. 1 point for Elliot.
Good job. Good job.
Here we go. Survivors ready? Go. Clay hits Elliot.
Good job. Hey, best man win here.
1-1.
Whoever wins this, we got beat him though. Seriously.
Next one, we'll face off against Chris in the final round. Survivors ready? Go. Clay hits. Elliot advances on to the final round. This is for individual immunity. Survivors ready? Go. Chris is hit. One more, Elliot will win the first individual immunity of the game. You need this one, Chris, to stay alive. Survivors ready? Go. Chris hits. Elliot wins.
The one that matters.
Don't mind getting this.
Hey, the reason I wanted him to get one.
Congratulations, Elliot. Safe at tonight's travel council. Cannot be voted out. As for the rest of you,
Nice. Good job.
one of you will be the first person voted out of this game, and it's another game of first. You will become the first member of the jury. Everybody will become either part of the finals or a jury member deciding who wins. So all of you have a part to play in this game, whether you're out or in. Good luck.
I really needed to pop that victory cherry and just get out there and show everyone that I can win a challenge. And I think that helps now, but there might be a target on my back, so I have to adjust with that and just see how the teaming up strategies go, and we'll see how this jury turns out.
It doesn't change my strategy too much. My strategy was to try and win immunity. Almost got in that last challenge, lost in the finals to Elliot. He's a big, strong guy. It was going to be a tough matchup, but I was able to beat Jordan. That was pretty nice. That was fun. So, but just lost out in the end. Hopefully I can win immunity next time. Make sure I don't go home.
It definitely opens it up a lot more, especially since immunity wasn't won by this person, so definitely is going to open it up. And it's pretty much a fair game now, because before you had 4 people that you couldn't really vote for. You only had 4 that you could choose from, and it might have been people you had alliances with before, but now that's all gone, so now it's open game.
I love this individual portion because I feel like I'm finally in the game.
So for me, I still have the same approach. I'm going to, develop the rapport with people, and then obviously try to win the individual immunity to protect myself, to strategically align with other people.
I think it puts some stress on certain alliances, and we'll see some of those break up. I've been kind of easy on not making any super strong alliances, just because I'm still not sure of everybody. So I think now everyone's going to have to decide who they really want to be there or not.
I don't know. I think that I know who I can trust now after that last vote, so that was a good thing for me. So that's positive.
So for me, it still remains to be Elliot and Josh have been the 2 people that I've kind of been drawn to.
So in one of our first votes, I thought Annie was voting with me, and then she changed it at the last minute, so I'm struggling if I can actually trust her or not. Her and Clay are married, obviously, so I think they're together and voting, so it's hard to trust them, because they're gonna be voting together, especially if you hear different things from both of them. So
I think I formed one with Chris. We're going to try and vote someone out here, get the majority. But
I'm pretty open right now. I've voted Ellie twice, and she's still around. So I don't want to keep trying to get her out. I think I want to move on to maybe another power player. But we'll see.
So if I had to guess who's in danger, I would probably bring it down to probably the same people of Ellie and Chris, or maybe even Steven. I would say one of those 3 would be the people that I've heard a few names spoke of.
I'm not really sure about Steven. I feel like maybe he's kind of on both sides, but the rest of the team put votes for me yesterday, or whenever it was. So I'd say they are not on my side.
To be honest, no. But the beauty of this game is it could be a complete blindside, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Probably going to vote for Chris. Like I said before, I think he's the one kind of passing along misinformation, as long as good information too, but I mean, any real good player is going to know to mix a little bit of false information in with the truth. That's just going to throw a wrench in everything. I feel like that's where we're at right now.
As far as alliances, I told Ellie I was going to try and save her. It hasn't worked out the last couple votes, but hopefully I can keep her on my side.
So I'm a little skeptical of Ellie having an advantage with, she was able to align the pairings, and I wonder if there's more to that if she has something else. But I would believe there's still idols available.
I don't know if anyone has one yet. I know we've all kind of been wandering around searching for it. I know at least one person has a clue. Hopefully I can stick close to that person, Ellie. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, there is apparently an idol hidden somewhere here, so hopefully someone can find it eventually.
I've not heard anything about those, so I have no idea. We will see.
I found a second idol. Nobody even knows I have well, they might know I have the first one. But that's because I told Steven where it was. But I got it while he was at Hole in the Rock, and I didn't tell him I found it. And I told him I'd give him didn't tell him exactly what tree, but I told him if I found it, I'd have a secret catchphrase for him. And never said it.
I'm gonna go with close to Ellie's probably just gonna be Ellie.
I have another idol to play as well. I think for me it's just going to be picking the right rounds to play the idols.
I'm not sure if she could answer the same way, but you know, especially after she got voted out twice, so I could definitely see why she's got some mistrust. But yeah.
People have actually come up to me and talked strategy. I had a great conversation with Ellie.
I guess. And do you have any previous alliances that?
I mean, I've talked to people obviously, but like I've gotten votes too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Annie have been towards the bottom, but I'm open. Yeah.
She told me about when she got her clue for the idol, what the idol clue is. I told her how I voted for her. I was like, hey, this could look really bad, but I'm being straight up. Like I knew based on what Drew was saying that someone wasn't going home, and it was between you and me. And so like I had to vote for somebody, so I voted for you for those times. But I'm not going to do that again. And you want to go out this room?
What's up, guys? I got my water.
Did you?
What's going on?
And now you have it.
I have my water now. What's going on?
That was a close one. Last game. How do you feel about that?
I wish I would have won.
So do I.
Yeah, we all do. Well, I mean, I didn't really get to.
I'm surprised you didn't square off with Annie.
Thought about it, but I wanted to see what it would be like to. Yeah, I wanted to see what would come out of that.
And I think, and she told me that she thinks Chris and Jordan and Steven are getting really shady. So I think she's willing to work with me, I'm hoping.
I think I'm always going to be a little hesitant that I'm going to get voted out. I haven't gotten any votes yet, but that doesn't mean I won't this time. I do think people see me as a stronger player. There's a lot of strong players out here today, but if this is someone's chance to take me out, I mean, they may take it. So if you don't have immunity, there's always a chance of you getting voted out.
I just wanted to see who was doing what.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We're going to keep our same voting strategy. I'm trying to get them Jordan switches.
To who? Because he was me last time. Yeah.
But I think that was more just because we didn't talk about anything beforehand. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm open.
See if I can get into switch.
Yeah.
I think Annie and Clay and Elliot are pretty close right
Pretty
now. So.
tight. That's good.
We'll see.
I'm open. Let's do it.
I think because of the alliance that Clay and Annie have, because they're married, because I'm pretty sure they're voting together and they're also getting Elliot to vote with them as well, we need to kind of break that up a little bit. So it'll be someone from their little group.
I'm always going to be worried. I mean, my name has come up, so I think they're not going to vote because they're gonna. She's like the middle person that everyone's trying to kind of work with. So it could absolutely be me, but I'm hoping that I've formed enough bonds with people and showed that I'm trustworthy to escape the madness and show that I'm loyal to be able to help me get farther.
Probably Annie, because I want to break up her, Clay, and Elliot little group.
Well, people are talking strategy a lot more. Already had a bunch of people come up and approach me, so.
I just talked to Annie and Josh about hopefully coming together.
And Annie came up and talked to us and said how it seemed like Steven and Chris are really working together, so we're faking everyone out to think we're voting out for Chris. Because Steven has an advantage where he gets to negate someone's vote and be able to vote in their stead.
At this point, I think the secret's pretty much out, but I only told 2 people, but this is Survivor. Telling one person's even a risk, so I went and told 2. So.
No, I think that my alliance is a little nervous about the advantage because we know that one's out there. We just don't know when he's going to play it, what he's going to do with it. So hopefully he doesn't play it at this tribal because I'm not really sure what side he's on yet. So still trying to kind of figure that out. He's the quiet one, so Steve.
But I'm hoping Annie, Clay, Elliot, Ellie, me are 5 strong that can make an advance, and then I can figure out how to be in the top of that 5-sum?
I think I feel pretty secure right now because I do have the idols that I can really sway the game if I looks like I might be getting voted out, or if there's somebody else who I'd rather see go. I think I have a good power, but I think there's a chance I could still go home.
I just got to get these advantages out and not get screwed.
I'm just trying to make sure my alliance is strong, making sure that the votes are going my way on my side, and hopefully that'll play out.
Hello, welcome to Tribal Council. It's been a pretty long day so far today, but that first portion of the game was to build trust for this crucial, important part of the game, which is now individual games. Once you're voted off, you will now become a member of the jury, which the jury are the players who get to help cast a vote for a winner in the end of the $60 prize. I'm going to start off with Elliot. You started from the bottom, now you're here. How does that feel? You won individual immunity. Do you think you needed it, or what's going on?
I think I did, just because I kept losing. So, I mean, even if I'm a strength player, you still have to have some wins under your belt. So I think it feels good, but I think now I'll have more eyes on me, so I gotta be careful.
Do you think you can win more challenges, or do you think
100%.
100%? Does anybody else think they can win individual immunity challenges? Jordan, Chris, Josh is pointing to Jordan. Ellie thinks she can maybe win. Annie thinks she can maybe win. Clay and Steven just don't think they can win. So, Steven, what's been going through your mind today? How have you been coping with the firsts here in Survivor?
Just trying to keep an open mind. You can't really stick to one strategy too much. You kind of have to see where everything else takes you. You gotta take everything in stride.
Awesome. Now, how's the game shifted from when we were on teams to individual? Has there been more strategy? Has there not? What's been going on? Annie?
Definitely more strategy for sure. I know everybody's kind of running around trying to talk to people in some little pockets and stuff, so drawing some lines.
Does anybody think they are on the majority side tonight? By a show of hands, who thinks they're going to be in the majority and voting out the loser tonight? Do you think your vote's going to send the person home, or are you going to be voting in the minority or be the one that's going home? No one thinks they're in the majority tonight. You're all just still up in the air. Josh, what goes through your mind when you cast a vote? Do you vote for strength? Do you vote for weakness? What do you do?
Neither. I vote for trust. So who I can trust. That's going to be the number one factor for me always.
Jordan, how is this game compared to last game? Do you think it's different, the same? What's gone through your mind?
I think it's different.
In what way? Great. You're wonderful. Chris, you played last game. How's this compared to the last game to you?
The last game was different because there were...
I already said that.
Because there were two very defined teams the last game, and like it merged into one. We've kind of just been, even though we've been one big group, and we kind of like split up and done like team challenges, but the teams have been different every time. Whereas last game they were basically like two defined teams.
How does that play into your strategy this round? Is there specific people you can trust? Have you formed bonds from those teams, or what's going on?
I mean, the only one who I can trust 100% is myself, and I think all of us kind of feel that way too. We're all kind of, if we're not the one with immunity, we're all kind of scared of, maybe there's someone else plotting against me. Maybe it's going to be my name called out of the buckets this time. So.
And Ellie, when we did have 2 votes during the team challenges, you were the one that always received the votes. Does that scare you tonight? You think you're getting more votes? What's going through your head?
Yeah, I do think it scares me. I feel like it's obvious there are people that want to put my name in the bucket, and I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see what tonight brings.
Is anybody scared that they're going home tonight? Josh, Chris, Annie, Jordo,
I'm not scared,
Ellie.
but I think I might know.
Elliot obviously is not
I
scared.
think all of us should have our hands raised except Elliot.
Clay and Steven, you were the ones that don't think you can win challenges, but you also don't think you're going to get voted out. Explain to me what's going through your head, either of you. Clay?
So for me, I mean, I definitely win challenges. I just
question wasn't directed towards me. I'm not going to voluntarily let people know that I'm a competitor. So I can't. Tonight, for me personally, I would echo much of the same as about trust. Much of the same. I've heard multiple names, and for me, it's interesting to see what people will tell you in time. So we'll have to see. We're going to maybe with their Trust Alliance.
Awesome. Well, with that, it is time to vote. Elliot, are you going to give up immunity to anybody, or are you going to hold on to it? Okay, you may not vote for Elliot. Everybody else is fair game. It is time to vote. Elliot, you're going to be first.
Alright, so I'm going to vote for somebody that I can't trust at this point because they won't divulge a lot of information with me and they're working against me, and that would be this name.
We shall see. Alright. Hopefully flush him out.
Please don't be me, please don't be me, please don't be me.
So I can vote for anyone except for Elliot. Well, once again, this is what my team's strategy was, so if they don't go with it, I'm gonna be a little pissed. Heads will roll.
Okay, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Annie. Jordan. Chris. It's one vote Annie, one vote Jordan, one vote Chris. Jordan. Annie. It's 2 votes Annie, 2 votes Jordan, 1 vote Chris. Jordan. And the first member of the jury, Jordan. Jordan, I need you to bring me your bandana. Jordan, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. As for the 7 of you, you have just voted out the first player of the game. How this will change up, where strategies lie, guess we'll find out. You guys can head back.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on Survivor.
Councils, the voting hasn't gone the way I thought it was going to.
Right now, I would probably say me, Ellie, and Josh.
That's what happens when you're the strongest player, physically, mentally. You know, I'm still the captain, speaking as the captain of the plane. And, you know, really, I'm a winner in my eyes, so that's really all that matters. These people can fight over the prize and really just make fools of themselves. But, yeah, I was proud of what I did today.